Why doesn't America have gun control?
Enough.
Restricting the fundamental human right of law-abiding Americans to defend themselves is not the answer.
Nowhere else do little kids go to school thinking that they might be shot that day.
And every time there's a shooting, we play this ridiculous...
Mexico has some of the strictest gun control laws in the world, and yet in 2012, Mexico had 11,309 gun murders, so 9.97 gun homicides per 100,000 people, compared to the United States that had 9,146 gun homicides, so 2.97 per 100,000 people. The topic of gun control has been a subject of debate since the late 1900s. Many people see the right to bear arms as their constitutional right, and others perceive owning a gun as a means of personal security. Laws cannot stop the criminals from getting their hands on a gun, which could put innocent people at risk. Gun owners say they feel safer owning a gun. The issue of gun control laws can be seen through the cultural lens in the United States, where the Second Amendment states that the right of the people to keep the bear arms shall not be infringed. Many people believe their right to bear arms is tied with their cultural identity as an American, and that gun control would violate their constitutional right and freedom to bear arms. The Second Amendment does not give unlimited right over owning a gun. Individuals who abide by the limits of their constitutional right, such as using the firearms for their self-defense at home, should not have their right to bear arms repealed. Stricter gun control laws would not be as effective as a study conducted by the Obama administration to analyze how prisoners had acquired their firearms they used during the crime. The study found that only 10.1% obtained their firearms through a retail source. Majority of the criminals had acquired their firearms through illegal means, such as through the underground sales, stolen, or even gotten their firearm as a gift. 61% of men and 56% of women surveyed by the Pew Research said that stricter gun control laws would make it more difficult for people to protect their homes and families.
A 14-year-old boy has shot dead 8 children at a school in Serbia. The teenager used his father's gun. A school guard was also killed in the massacre at a primary school in the country's capital, Belgrade, this morning. Eyewitnesses say the teenager went into a history lesson and shot the teacher before opening fire on pupils. The teacher is in a serious condition in hospital.
People see the right to bear arms as their constitutional right. However, many people who own a gun state that personal protection tops the list of reasons why gun owners say they own a firearm. Keeping all that in mind, statistics still show that stricter gun control laws should reduce the deaths due to guns. There were 572,537 total gun deaths between 1999 and 2016. Studies show that implementing background checks, ammunition background checks, and gun ID could reduce deaths caused by guns up to 82.5%.
Is our defender who has been out with his friends, and you can see it's not super late. It's weekend. They've had some drinks and they've gone to their favorite deli for a little bit of food. His friend, they were joking around on the sidewalk, was laughing really loudly, and this guy over here heard them laughing, thought they were laughing at him, and so he pulled his car back around and starts talking to our defender going, "Hey man, what are you guys laughing at? Why are you laughing at me?" or something like that. And they're like, "Nah man, we're not laughing at you, whatever. We're just having fun over here." And the guy says, "Oh, I'll show you what," and actually draws a rifle, which makes our defender draw his own pistol.
In conclusion, gun control laws are not the solution to reducing death caused by the guns. While it is true that death caused by guns is a serious issue, completely banning guns won't help. Criminals will always find ways to obtain firearms regardless. This would put the innocent citizens at risk. As per studies, 6 in 10 people own a gun for self-defense purposes. Law-abiding citizens who are using guns for self-defense or hunting while staying within their constitutional right should not have their right to bear arms removed, as this could also be seen as their cultural identity as an American for many.